can still hear it! It's still coming through! The infernal squeak! Those boots have got to go! And I need an aspirin!
Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I got a video further covering this PlayStation, no disc drama. I'm not trying to spam these videos, but it's almost like something keeps happening every single day. And this story just keeps getting crazier. And we're going to keep following this story, hoping that Sony does, bring back the discs. But anyways, something really weird happened. And that weird thing is that Sony did not tweet for about 6 days. Or I should say PlayStation has not tweeted for about 6 days. Now, the reason that that's weird is because PlayStation tweets either every day or every other day. Like, they will tweet something out, like a trailer, something, maybe the PS Plus thing, something. They'll give some kind of information, usually something. So they're usually tweeting every day or every other day, and they didn't tweet for 6 days, and then all of a sudden they made a bunch of tweets today. So look at this. This is July 1st. This is that infamous tweet that they made right here. And this, this had 168 million views. My God. But you see 101,000 comments. So people are not too happy. But you look before this, June 30th, they tweeted. They tweeted June 30th again. June 30th 3 times or 4 times in June 30th. 5 times. 6 times. 7 times. 8 times. 8 times in June 30th. And then June 29th. 1, 2, 3... and 3 times on that, and then 28, you can have once, and then 27. One here on 25th, 25th, 24. But if we go back to that tweet, the tweet without the discs, if we go right back to it, you'll see something really weird here. So look, July 1st, nothing for days, and this almost never happens. People are commenting about it, and then all of a sudden today, they basically, make this tweet out. Switch out lever gates with ease on the Flex Strike wireless flight stick. This is what they put out basically today. And as you can see right here, only 9.8 thousand likes, 19 million views, but under 10,000 likes. That's a bad sign. But then look, 59,000 comments. And when you can tell when people are really pissed off, even when there isn't dislikes available, because if the comments overwhelmingly outnumber the likes. If there's just way more comments than likes, it's almost always 99% of the time it's because people are really angry about something. And so they're tweeting, they're making comments about this, and that's the reason here. So Sony basically thinks that we've forgotten about this. PlayStation thinks we've forgotten about this. We haven't. And so people are really pissed. Let's take a look at this ad also here. This is their ad. Let's see.
What we brought to this product was a toolless system to remove and insert the lever gate. It's really simple to remove. You put your finger in on one side and pull it out. And then when you want to place one in, you just drop it in and push down so it press fits in.
Usually those are parts that you have to buy separately and source separately for yourselves and kind of experience on your own.
I really don't care, and I think most of you guys don't care too about this ad. But let's just take a look at the comments, because this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Let's take a look. Let's see. GTA 6 countdown right here, 11 hours ago. Physical media. And then, why do gamers hate us? 2,900 likes. And then Michael from Legacy Killer HD. I remember this episode. This is the painting episode with SpongeBob. I remember this. This is where Mr. Krabs had them paint the house, and then that bubble basically blew up, painted everything except the dollar got a little paint on it. But I remember this was when SpongeBob was actually hiding behind the wall, and then Mr. Krabs was taking him off, and Patrick was like, boo, but he used that as a meme here. 640 likes. But then look, Domino's. Did someone order a digital pizza? Oh man, I love Domino's. And then Domino's had 129,000 likes, much more than what Sony or PlayStation had here. And then give us physical discs, 84,000 likes, 114 comments. No disc, no buy, 55,000 likes. Damn, I was hoping it was a fully digital controller. Greed has no limits. Sony, there's something you should address. Address me, 67,000 likes. That's basically like an American saying when there's an elephant. Let's address the elephant in the room. That's what that that's a meme towards. They tweeted, "Get him, let's get him, boys." SpongeBob here. Ain't no effing way, man. Roses are red, violets are blue. Not buying digital. Sony FU. 23,000 likes. I believe in physical media supremacy. 30,000 likes. Wow, all these comments are getting more likes than the post. Do my physical games scare you? 28,000 likes. Get them. 21,000 likes. Greed has no limits again. Oh, play has no limits. Look at this. The guy literally covered up the no thing here and had 40,000 likes on that. Wow. Don't kill video games. Ew, I stepped in. And then PlayStation on here. Bring back physical discs. Play has its limits. Oh man, yeah, this is just crazy. But I'll show you guys something even more, because Sony is hoping that this thing basically just dies down. But I'm telling you, this is not going to die down. Because look, they made another tweet also today. And it's the PlayStation Plus monthly games for July, showing those. But look, again, 5,600 likes, 18,000 comments, already a bad sign. And look at it. People aren't going to let them get away with this. Yeah, they think we'll just forget. F the players. Nobody cares. This ain't going away. What's happening? Hashtag not buying PS6. Hashtag Sony. We are unsub from PlayStation Plus until you bring back physical games. No discs with the game inside. No buy. Nope. PlayStation Plus abandonment 12 moist for 12 months. I'm guessing he's canceling it. And yeah, I think this means to cancel. I think this is French. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he's canceling it. Horrible. PlayStation, bring back discs. So again, they're getting absolutely roasted in the comments. But guys, here's the crazy thing: is it's not even over yet. There. So look. They even made another tweet here 5 hours ago, 2,800 likes, 13,000 comments. Give us disc games, 15,000 likes. What is life like having no shame or respect for your audience like this? No disc, no buy. You're not getting away with this so easily, Sony. So, again, it's like people are just absolutely roasting them, destroying them in the comment section. Like Sony's hoping that, like, PlayStation 5, like, oh, we'll wait a couple days, this will blow over, people will forget about it, people have not forgotten about it. And look at this. It's gotten so crazy. It's gotten so crazy that even the stuff that PlayStation retweets, even the stuff they retweet is getting the exact same reaction. So they retweeted this from Doom. And Doom has, 3,400 likes, 1,300 comments, so people still like Doom majority, but if we just look at the comments here, and this isn't even Doom's fault, but on here in the comments, look at this. Look, Sony PlayStation, we saw this retweet. No disc, no buy, 1,300 likes. Stop killing games. Stop killing physical media. Don't stop fighting gamers. Damn. Retweeting Doom will not save you, Sony. We are not playing Doom or any other, game on PlayStation anymore. Ooh. Oh. But also, I also came across this here. I will link this tweet down below. This is from Pirate or Pirate Nation. I don't know how you would pronounce this. But I'll link his tweet also below. And he says, just days after PlayStation announced that all new games will be digital only starting in 2028, Sony President and CEO Hiroki Totoki sold 225,000 Sony shares. According to a recent SEC filing, Totoki sold the shares on July 3 for an estimated $4.73 million. The sale represents 56.5% of his holdings in the class of Sony stock, leaving him with 173,250 shares. The stock sale happened shortly after Sony announced its move towards an all-digital future for new PlayStation games after huge backlash from everyone. So, the backlash might even the backlash might even be affecting their stock. One guy wrote, "Please shut up about physical disc. Over 80% of consumers are already digital only. It's not a big deal as you are all making it out to be." 16 likes, 160 comments. Ooh. Oh, but we will make it as big of a deal as we want. Just because you don't think it's important doesn't mean the rest of the world doesn't. If someone is upset, let them be. Don't dick ride a company making terrible choices. Yeah, and this is what I will say about this is, I don't care if 95% of all sales are digital. I don't care about that. I want my disc. So even if 95% of people are all going digital, I want my disc. You don't have the right to take my disc away from me. I'm a consumer. I spend money. I have the right to have a disc if I want to have a disc. And if you're dare charging me only digital, then you better lower the damn price. Because one of the reasons people, go and buy discs is because you get the cover with it, you get the physical copy, the disc itself. We don't even get manuals anymore. We used to get manuals, but you better lower the price then, and they're not even going to do that. But here, let's take a look. He linked his source also. I want to check this source out here. So this says about the Sony CEO selling the shares. Sells 225,000 shares. Hiroki Totoki, the president and CEO of Sony, sold 225,000 shares of the company on July 3rd, 2026 for an estimated $4,729,500. So he sold it 2 days after it. By 2 days afterwards, the backlash was already growing really badly. So PlayStation and Sony definitely noticed it. We received data on the trade from a recent SEC filing. This was a sale of approximately 56.5% of the shares of this class of stock. Following this trade, they now own 173,250 shares of this class of Sony stock. Sony insiders have traded Sony stock on the open market 4 times in the past 6 months. Of those trades, 0 have been purchases and 4 have been sales. Here's a breakdown of recent trading of Sony stock by insiders over the last 6 months. Kenshiro Yoshida sold 400,000 shares for an estimated $9,044,000. When did that happen, though? Hiroki Totoki sold 225,000 shares for an estimated $4,729,000. Tsuyoshi Kodera, Chief Digital Officer, CDO, has made 0 purchases and 2 sales, selling 68,000 shares for an estimated $1,443,000. Okay, so it's showing when they sold. They sold in May 15, those guys did. But the Sony CEO sold July 2nd. Or July 3rd, I guess it depends on where you would be. They made the announcement on July 1st. And it seems that the stock has risen a little bit. It's actually gone up close to $1, because Sony trades at around $20 a share. But they could be anticipating some really bad stuff, because a lot of people are canceling PlayStation Plus now, which means that Sony is going to have less earnings, which means that when a company announces its earnings date, and if the earnings does not meet expectation, the stock almost always drops. That's almost how it happens. So that's what basically might be happening. They might have a revenue drop for earnings, and the CEO might have panicked and sold his shares right now because he knows that the stock is probably going to fall with the next earnings, the amount of people canceling PlayStation Plus right now. But let me know what you guys think down below of this whole thing. What do you think of this whole story? Thank you guys for watching. I will keep updating you guys and following this story to see what happens. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.